This is Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa. The story of resurgent and burgeoning Africa is here, only on the Pulse of Africa channel. Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa.
Hello, I'm Gamachisa Mandida with the news. Let's begin with the G20 Leaders Summit in South Africa. With just 5 days to go before the Group of 20 G20 Leaders Summit, South Africa is fully prepared to welcome world leaders to Johannesburg. South African International Relations and Cooperation Minister Ronald Lamola said Monday. Briefing journalists on preparations ahead of Saturday's summit, Lamola said everything remained on track, with 42 countries having confirmed their participation. Lamola emphasized that South Africa's role as the first African country to host the G20 has helped elevate African perspectives on the global stage, placing issues of inclusivity and inequality firmly in the spotlight. Lamola said negotiations on the South African declaration had already begun, expressing hope that a final declaration could be reached. All G20 member states, excluding the United States, would be represented, according to the minister. The gathering will also include 16 guest countries and 6 countries representing regional economic communities from Africa, the Caribbean, and East Asia. Lamola said the country was confident that its G20 presidency would leave a positive and enduring legacy. The G20 Leaders Summit is set to be held at the Nasrec Expo Center in Johannesburg from Saturday to Sunday. Zambia on Monday announced it will receive a new $1.5 billion 5-year health sector grant from the U.S., with the two countries set to sign a financing agreement next month. Health Minister Elijah Muchima said the forthcoming Memorandum of Understanding will run from April 2026 to 2030, with the funding aimed at consolidating gains in HIV, malaria and tuberculosis prevention, as well as strengthening outbreak surveillance and maternal and child health services. I am proud to announce that Zambia is one of the 16 out of 54 countries in Africa to partner with the United States government in pursuit of improved global health, Muchima said during a meeting between Zambian government officials and a visiting U.S. delegation on global health security and diplomacy in the capital, Lusaka. He noted that over the past 2 decades, Zambia has received nearly $7 billion in U.S. support for HIV and TB prevention, contributing to improved life expectancy and progress toward ending AIDS as a public health threat. The Zambian government will work with the American government to implement health services in Zambia that assure good health in alignment with the pact, he added. Moving to Ghana. Ghana is taking steps to strengthen oversight of its renewable energy sector and better support its development. According to local media reports, the Energy Commission brought together more than 40 stakeholders from the solar, energy efficiency and clean technology industries in Accra to discuss the initiative. The move comes as the contribution of renewables to Ghana's electricity system remains uneven. The Energy Commission outlined several proposals to improve the regulatory framework for renewable energy. The Commission said it is developing a digital portal that will allow developers to submit and track license applications online. It also reiterated existing rules governing the import of solar equipment, particularly labeling requirements, and stressed the need for compliance with regulations related to waste electrical and electronic equipment. The Ghanaian government aims for renewables to account for at least 10% of electricity generation by 2030, according to a statement from the Energy Minister reported in October 2025. In a significant public health achievement, Cabo Verde, Mauritius and Seychelles have eliminated measles and rubella, becoming the first sub-Saharan countries to attain this milestone. The three countries were verified by the African Regional Verification Commission for Measles and Rubella Elimination, established by World Health Organization (WHO). Cabo Verde, Mauritius and Seychelles joined 94 and 133 other globally verified as having eliminated measles and rubella, respectively. The achievement by the three countries follows the recommendation of the Regional Verification Commission for Measles and Rubella Elimination, which met in Johannesburg, South Africa in October 2025. After reviewing comprehensive programmatic and surveillance data, the Commission confirmed that the three small island developing states have interrupted endemic transmission of both viruses for more than 36 months while maintaining high-quality disease surveillance systems capable of rapidly detecting and containing any imported cases. Now to business news. Fitch Ratings has affirmed Angola's long-term foreign currency issuer default rating at B with a stable outlook, underlining the country's resilience and amid softer oil prices. The agency praised Angola's strong external buffers with international reserves covering nearly 6 months of payments, well above B-rated peers, and sustained current account surpluses. Successful 1.75 billion US dollars Eurobond issuance in October marked a confident return to global markets after a 2-year hiatus. Government debt is set to fall from 54.3% of GDP in 2024 to around 50% in 2025 and 48% in 2026, supported by primary surpluses and nominal growth. Diversification gains momentum as copper, diamond and gas exports rise, while non-oil inflation is expected to drop below 18% by end 2025 and approach 10% in 2026. Despite peaking debt repayments in 2025, Angola's prudent management and improving fundamental support Fitch's vote of continued stability. Mobile operator MTN Group and global technology giant Microsoft announced their plans to democratize access to artificial intelligence-powered learning and productivity tools to people across Africa. Launched to celebrate MTN reaching the milestone of serving 300 million customers, the collaboration aims to enable more African citizens to participate meaningfully in the digital economy through Microsoft 365 and Copilot, an AI-enabled solution to support research, writing, communication and collaboration across devices. The offering also includes Microsoft's trusted security features, helping users stay safer online through built-in protection against phishing, data loss and evolving cyber threats, supported by continuous monitoring across devices. By combining MTN's reach and local insight with Microsoft's global technology expertise, the initiative reflects a shared commitment to help bridge the skills and opportunity gap and support Africa's shift from connectivity to meaningful participation. Moving on to sport news, the Democratic Republic of Congo kept alive hopes of a World Cup place as they edged Nigeria 4-3 on penalties after a 1-1 draw at the end of extra time to win the African qualifying playoffs in Morocco on Sunday. DR Congo now await the draw on Thursday for the Inter-Confederation playoff in March, where 6 teams will chase 2 places at the 48-team finals. Captain Chancel Member converted the decisive kick after Congolese substitute goalkeeper Timothy Fayulu brought on a minute before the shootout made 2 saves in the shootout. Frank Onyeka had Nigeria ahead in the 3rd minute, but Meshek Elia equalized for the 2 sides to be level 1-1 after extra time. The mini-tournament in Rabat was the best runners-up across the 9 African qualifying groups whose fixtures were completed last month, with the Nile winners automatically booking a berth at the World Cup in Canada, Mexico and the US next year. Finally, in the best coach race, Morocco boasts 2 finalists. National team boasts Walid Regueira and U20 World Cup winning coach Mohamed Kirby. Joined by Cape Verde's Bubista, Morocco's success continues with both the senior national team and the U20 squad nominated for Best National Team. In club football, RS Berkane is up for Best Club, competing with Egypt's Pyramids FC and South Africa's Mamelodi Sundowns. For the prestigious Best African Player award, Morocco's captain Achraf Hakimi faces global stars Mohamed Salah and Victor Osimhen. Goalkeepers Yassine Bonu and Munir Kajou both make the final cut, while Mohamed Chibi and Osama Lamloy are contenders for Best Player in African competitions. Rising talents Othan Masima, Mama and Abdullah Kazan are in the running for Best Young Player. On the women's side, Morocco also shines. Gisdel Chebak and Sana Mosdi are finalists for Best Female Player, and Khadija El Rimichi is up for Best Female Goalkeeper. Now, let's check the current weather forecast. Thanks for joining us on Pulse of Africa News. Keep following us for more stories that matter across the continent.